Well, when we are kids, we learn to mind our P's and Q's, be on our best behavior, and be polite. But how are your manners now, and what are you teaching your kids?
And what are the manner mistakes you may be making and not even realizing it? Joining us now is etiquette expert Liz Aquino, founder and instructor from the Good Manners Group. Thanks for being here, and obviously we have a lot of questions for you.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Talk to us first about your business, what you have started, because it's really about educating kids for the most part, right?
Sure. And my background is in hospitality and tourism management, psychology, and teaching. So I've had the opportunity to work with such a wide variety of people from different cultures, ethnicities, and very diverse backgrounds. And what I noticed, a common thread among them all, is that those who were comfortable in social situations, who had good manners, were happier, more productive people. And people kind of flocked to them, almost like a moth to a flame.
Right.
And those who didn't, maybe weren't that comfortable in social situations, they didn't have malicious intent. They just never had any practical training, maybe never had great role models when it came to manners. Or maybe they knew what to do, but just weren't motivated to do it. So I started this business to try to help people achieve success academically, socially, and then eventually professionally.
So what is a mistake, or are there multiple, that we all seem to make and maybe
Okay.
don't realize it?
I love this question. Let's start with table manners.
Okay.
We are all sitting too far away from the table. So this is how you do your table check. You're going to tuck your thumb underneath and put your index finger up against the rib or wherever the table hits. And then you need to slide your chair in close enough so it hits your pinky finger. And then you're sitting just the right distance from the table. And what that's going to do is shorten your lap. So should food fall, it probably won't hit your lap. And it also forces us to sit up straight.
Instead of leaning.
Yeah, and it's really
or
hard to
lounging.
slouch, whenever
Yeah.
you're sitting that close to the table. Yeah, so that's a good one. Another mistake, this is a handshake mistake that people make. Sometimes, do you mind if I
Sure.
shake your hand?
Yeah.
Sometimes people will grab with their left
Yes.
hand, your hand. That's kind of a sign of one-upmanship. So I teach kids not to do that. As is, if I were to pull you toward me, David, that would kind of be me showing one-upmanship
See,
as well.
I sometimes thought that that was like I'm
Friendly.
engaging.
Right.
Right, I
More
like
deeply.
you special well.
Right, right. But you'll notice
no.
a lot of politicians will do it.
Yes.
And it's a sign of one up, like I'm in control.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. Tell us another.
Yeah. It is a good one. Let's go back to the table. When we're passing salt and pepper, Heather, let's say you ask me for the salt. I'm to pass the salt and pepper together. They're like an old married couple. They always stay together because they're so small. And let's say there was someone sitting in between us. I wouldn't hand them to that person to then hand to you. I would put it on the table just because they are so small for that person to then pass it to you. They'd either have to awkwardly kind of grab my hands to get it to you, or they might even fall. So always pass them together. Yes.
Okay, so can you, then the person in the middle, do you reach over their plate to give it to the other person? You don't want to reach over their plate,
No,
right?
you never reach over the plate. Then that person will just pass it along
Oh,
to
I see.
Heather.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm learning stuff.
See, this is me. Oh, I need some mashed potatoes.
Right.
Let me go in for them.
Right.
So don't do that.
That's another thing I can mention.
Okay.
If, let's say you want the mashed potatoes across the table, and of course we never reach across the table, but say the person's name, who the potatoes are in front of, because oftentimes they don't realize it, and especially children might meekly say, "May I please have some mashed potatoes?" And that person doesn't realize they're there. So you would always say, "Joe, may I please have some mashed potatoes?" And then Joe knows to pass it along to you.
So you go into schools now.
go into
Part
schools.
of what you do for your business is going into schools and
Yes.
teaching kids. What are you finding with younger kids? We can't even say that kids are just on their phones and not learning these social skills, because adults are now doing that more and more too. So what are you seeing with children?
Right. They are having a lot of difficulty having good conversations. Making eye contact can be very scary for kids if they're used to always communicating by looking down, typing on their phone. Or even those shyer kids, it's really hard to make eye contact. So I teach them, don't focus on the eyes, look at the person's eyebrows. And that's not quite as intimidating. And a lot of kids also, when they get nervous, have a very watchful face rather than expressively smiling, and that can be a little off-putting. So we really work on having the children smile, having them make eye contact or eyebrow contact, and give them some good conversation starters. A nice icebreaker is a compliment. So maybe they can't think of anything to say. They think they don't have anything in common with this new student. Just give them a compliment. Not always about appearance. I really liked how you worked on that math problem.
Right.
Something positive.
All really good stuff. Like it's simple stuff, but we could sign up for lessons.
Yeah, it's not always easy to implement. That's why I work with the kids and try to motivate them, give them strategies to look, this is how you can implement these good habits, good manners, and here's how you do it.
Fascinating stuff.
Thanks.
I loved having you on.
Thank you so much
Liz.
for having me. It was my pleasure.
Okay, and hopefully we will hear more from you, Liz, from Good Manners Group.